So Oakland wins the tip. And the Oakland starting five. He's out there with Nurkic. And it's Durant. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Jones in at the two-guard spot.
And this is why Young is so dangerous. He just gets that shot off so fast before the defense can react.
Now, here is Irving. Elbow shot. It's rebounded by Hayes. And so it's Young who brings it up for Oakland. It's a three-point game. They grab their own miss from the arc. Jones from outside buries it from three-point range.
And Jones is known to be a deadly three-point shooter. A beautiful shooting motion there on those triples.
Irving passes to James. Over Durant. Oakland grabs the miss.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Jones for three, again from deep.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Down low, here's Thompson. Nurkic with the block. Jones with it. Now Smith defending. And Oakland hits again from deep.
Need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
It's been a slow start here for Cleveland. Irving surveying the floor over Young. And that one's good, Irving.
And that's an important basket there. The game was in danger of getting away from him here early if they let that run go on much longer. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Irving passes to LeBron. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Not going to miss many chances from that range. That's LeBron's wheelhouse there.
Jones against Smith. From past the arc. And Oakland hits again from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks. He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Doubled by Smith. Pass to Durant. Young for three. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Young's got 6.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Thompson with the bucket. Oakland leading by 13. Jones for 3. Thompson with the rebound. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. James wide open. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
James is really a clever player. I mean, he uses trickery as much as he does brute force, proving to be 1 step ahead of them there.
And the basket by Jones.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
And there's the pass to Smith. softly drops in the floater.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
From deep three-point range, and Oakland hits again from deep.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
A nice shot by Irving. 52 seconds left to play in the first. Jones for three, count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Now here's LeBron. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Irving. Frye with the ball. He's guarded by Nurkic. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area. Really keeps the defense honest.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, with this combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
James looking around. And Lowry puts up a deep three, and Oakland hits again from deep.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Thompson, and so it's Oakland holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Oakland?
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for Oakland, he's out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Lowry. And it's Donaldson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And he's able to get it back. Oakland leading by 19 points. Lowry from outside. And Oakland hits again from deep.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And so here's Cleveland. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Korver. Back to Frye. A fader. Oakland grabs the miss.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Oubre outside. And Oakland hits again from deep.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Brown. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And the jam by Oubre.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
In for Tristan Thompson. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Kyle Korver. And Oakland with the change here, too. Cunningham's checked in. Here's Irving. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And there's the feed to Bogut. And so Lowry will bring it up for Oakland. From deep. Good on the three-point shot. Lowry's got 9 points. And before the injury, Kelly Oubre playing a career high in minutes. 38 to 40 minutes a game with regularity. G.A., do you think that load could have contributed to his injury?
Well, Kevin, all young players want those minutes confidence, but that right knee had troubled him for a while. PRP treatment back in 2017, and perhaps some questions for the Suns training center.
In the corner, it's Oubre. Lets it go with a three. That's his fourth basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the plane.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
But they recover it. Shumpert finds Fry. Out left to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. And there's Shumpert. That's good on the assist by Jefferson. Shumpert's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. For 3, Oubre. They get it back. Irving against Lowry. Oubre outside. This one for 3. No good that time. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Here's Shumpert. And finished off by Shumpert.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Good on the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Jefferson. It's deflected. And now Oakland on the break. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw.
Teams.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Bogut. Love comes in for Channing Frye. LeBron's checked in for Jefferson. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Shumpert.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Here's Lowry, and Thompson sends it back. Now Cleveland moving it up. LeBron leading the charge.
Oh, my goodness! That was special. It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Donaldson the pass to Lowry. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. 20 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's LeBron. 8 points for him. Passes to Irving. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
You know, there's really no defense for this. Irving relishes, actually thoroughly enjoys scoring against tight defense.
What can you say? Eddie Jones, an impressive effort here today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Kyrie Irving is out there with Smith. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's LeBron in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Outside Irving. Smith for 3. Oakland grabs the miss. Thompson in the posts, covered by Smith.
Yeah, and this team depends on Lowry. I mean, so skilled at creating shots for himself or his teammate.
Here's Irving, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter. Lowry against Irving. Here's Donaldson. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Irving over Thompson, and he's fouled.
Hard to keep up with Irving. I mean, this guy knows how to get to the line. He's a multi-dimensional scorer, always attacking.
Young from outside. Out of bounds as Oakland keeps possession. Shumpert is checked in for Kyrie Irving. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Oakland. Jones comes in for Thompson. Korver against Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Oubre outside. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Oubre's got 13 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure. He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Shumpert against Young. Pass to LeBron. Takes the 13-footer. Can't hit that one. And Oakland the other way now.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And Thompson kicks to James. And the dunk by James.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered it.
Jones for 3. Unable to get that one. Andrew Bogut checked in for the Cavaliers. .110 left in the third quarter. Fry dishes to LeBron. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
And it's Jones, that time on the assist by Young. Jones has got 9 points here in the second half. LeBron against Oubre. LeBron passes to Bogut. Shumpert, count that bucket.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
44 seconds left to play in the third. And here's Young. 6 points for him. The pass to Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. Oakland needs to get off a shot here. Drains it from beyond the arc. Oubre's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
LeBron against Oubre. Here's James. Cleveland gets it back. Great positioning on the putback.
Big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
And so it's Oakland rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter from the field. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so in the game for Oakland, Jones is out there with Young. Then there's Hayes. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's KD in at the 3. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Williams. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
And you got to get out on Williams. When he's got room to shoot from that mid-range area, he's usually spot on.
Jones, the pass to Hayes. Some nice passing by Oakland here. Young, no good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility.
How it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
And Durant puts up a deep three. The long distance three is buried. KD's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Oakland. And Smith with the stop.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force.
Tell you what, fellas, you cannot throw it down any harder than that. That was a rim rattler.
The kick out to Young. The three from KD gets the three-pointer to fall. KD's got 9 points now in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Jones against Shumpert. Dishes it to Williams. Bogut down low. Nurkic with the block. Outside, KD. And Oakland hits again from deep. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Oakland.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well. And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Here's Smith. And no good. Good defensive work there by Young. KD looking around. Offensive rebound. Fires for three. But they get it back. Nurkic kicks to Durant. Lets it go from deep. And Shumpert pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Smith against Jones. Now here's Shumpert, guarded close. Yep, that one goes in there.
And really aggressive inside. Bogut making a strong move.
Outside, KD jacks up a three. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. .152 left in the fourth quarter. Young against Williams. Now the dish to Smith. The 19-foot shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim. KD on the wing. Covered by Smith. Sinks the triple. KD's got 18 points just in the second half.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Oakland. The three from KD. And Oakland hits again from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And Hayes kicks to KD. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Bogut. They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them. Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from it.
And Durant puts up a deep three. Pass to Young. Outside Durant. From deep. So it's Oakland picking up the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's it.
You